How's it going, guys? We're here for this week's skin video, and there's a couple of different things in this week other than skins. We'll go ahead and show you that at the end of the video, so look forward to that one there. Now, we've got the Apocalypse door from Stab this week. It is an armored door, and it is very fancy looking. I actually like it quite a bit. It's got two different sides to it. Let's see if we can bring the light a little bit better here. There we go. As you can see, it's just a really gorgeous door. It almost looks like it's made out of wood, which is a bit strange, but it is very, very neat, and it has a little bit of a festive look to it too, honestly. I'm not sure why it's called an Apocalypse door. When I think Apocalypse, I think of Mad Max and destruction and so forth. The name's a little strange, but the door itself is awesome looking. Next up, Johnny Oldboy brings us the wooden sleeping bag. One of the better looking sleeping bags I have seen so far for a little while, and I just love it. It's got this little rust me on it. It's the fabric looks like it's made out of wood. It's got little score marks carved into it, and you know, the little heart with the rust me. It's got some leaves over here and everything. It's just a really awesome looking sleeping bag. Johnny did a great job on it. And I can't wait to see these hiding in bushes. If you look over here, there's also some other stuff scribbled into here, and I can't really make out what that says. Is it numbers? It might be Roman numerals. I don't know. From up here, it kind of starts to look like something, and then once you get close to it, let's... V... Is that V-I-I... I don't know. Well, we'll just have to wait to see. I'm sure one of you guys will be clever enough to figure out what it says. This over here, of course, says die, and then there's another little heart, and there's even some little wood notches, so I love the detail on this, and it's a really great skin. Next up, from LaCrampe, we've got the Dark Silver Python, and this thing is just an awesome Python skin. It has that Lawbringer feel to it. I love how it has the 357 written on it, because honestly that is the type of bullets that should be shot out of this gun, even though we have the magical shape-shifting pistol bullets in the game instead. But yeah, this thing is really sick looking. I love the look of it. We're going to go ahead and take a look at it here in the hand, and as you can see, this thing is just great. I don't know, why is it being fuzzy right now? Can we unzoom a bit, and then we're going to be less fuzzy? There we go. Look at that. It shines right in the light. That is one gorgeous revolver. Next up, we've got the Vigilant double barrel shotgun from Little Ranger, and this thing is really awesome looking. I love the look of it. It's got a bit of a steampunky, but like also industrial look to it. The shotgun just looks awesome. If you go ahead and take a look at it here, one of my favorite things is looking at the back of it. Look at that. We've got those two skulls there. Little Ranger, you've done a outstanding job at making a really cool shotgun. I love this design. And I'm a shotgun guy, so loving the skin. Alright, so we've got furnace skins! That's right, furnace skins. I don't know why I'm so excited about them. Probably because they look so freaking awesome. So we've got the Victorian furnace from Stab, and it glows through the little thing when it's on, and it's neat. I love it. It looks great. Look at this thing. These furnace skins are awesome. And yeah, this isn't the only one. In addition, from LaCrampe this week, we've got the Cannibal Furnace, and it's got all sorts of dead people put into it. Now, these dead people are midgets, keep that in mind. Because they're actually not midgets, they're evil imps, and evil imps are actually being added to the game as NPCs. No, I'm kidding. I made that up. But, dude, look at this. This thing is awesome. It's got all these skulls carved into it, and there's even detail on the inside. Like, these are just really cool looking. I love the level of detail that people are putting into these new skins. And what I have to say is my personal favorite from Johnny Oldboy is the Blacksmith's Furnace. And I mean, it's got a grill in there, you can see. It's got like moss growing on the bottom. It's all done up in like plate metal. And if you take a look at the top, it even glows up here when the furnace is on. And it's just so cool. It's got all these little vents around it and everything. Like, Johnny, you did a really good job. I love this skin. This is my favorite furnace so far, and I'm glad this skin got put in. So that wraps up the furnaces, guys. What do you think about the new skinnable item? And last of our skins, or normal skins I should say, but definitely not least, we've got the Aztec Macahutul? I don't know. Lacrempe, you're gonna have to help me on the pronunciation of that one, man. But yes, this is a sword skin, but it's been turned into a brutal club, and these things are awesome. This is one of the few Aztec things that I feel is awesome to have in the game, because this thing, again, it doesn't really make sense where it would be found, but it's so awesome looking. This skin is just so cool. It's already got blood on it. This thing is ready to just mess up some people. The detail on it is great, and I love it. This thing is fun. This is one of the skins that I hoped had gotten in the game, and I'm really happy to see it in here. And really good job on it. If you're watching this video, man, you did an awesome job. But now we're gonna go ahead and transition over into the special holiday items. And yeah, I can't wait to show you guys that, so here it is. Alright, so as I said, this part is a little bit weird, and not so much really weird as it is different. And this is something we saw starting with Halloween. If you guys remember the Skullfire Pit and the Scarecrow, so just as I had guessed in my first part of the update video, if you've watched it, some of these holiday items are skins that you have to purchase. That means, though, that they stick around all year. Once you have them, they're there forever. They basically work like the Scarecrow, the Fire Pit, the signs, the jack-o'-lanterns, all that kind of stuff. Once you pick them up from the marketplace, you can craft them forever. And they don't require a blueprint. So our first thing is the Snowman. Snowman is really awesome. He's got a little bullet nose, a spear arm, a pickaxe arm, and a heavy metal helmet. And his little buttons are made out of all little coals and so forth. As you can see, the model has actually been updated since my last video. This guy was actually suggested by somebody on Reddit and became a real thing in game, and I love it. This thing is awesome. Now, this skin will go ahead and set you back. Oops, hit the wrong button there. Set you back $4.99, and that's because it's a physical item. It's not really a skin. So, yeah, this is really cool. Our next thing is going to be the Garland, and this goes over windows, so we just, come on the outside. Nope. Okay, there we go. And boom, as you can see, it's a festive little garland around the windows. It's got some holly in the corners, it's got some tinsel, and it's got some ribbons, and yeah, you can just kind of decorate it up. Next, of course, we've got the Christmas lights. They can be placed on pretty much any surface. You can put them on trees, you can put them on base, whatever. It's actually really, really cool. These things do not require any kind of fuel or electricity or anything like that to run, so they're actually kind of a cheap way to light up your base, and yeah, that's actually really neat. The last one here is going to be the Christmas wreath, which you can see places on a door. It shows up on both sides. It even rustles in the wind a little bit, and it's just exceptionally cool looking. Now, what these are going to cost for crafting is kind of interesting, and let's go ahead and cover the prices. The wreath will be $2.99, as well as the garland, and the Christmas lights are $4.99, the same as the Snowman. So the wreath here is just 20 cloth. Snowman is going to be 50 charcoal and 20 cloth. And then we have the Christmas lights, where 25 metal fragments and 20 low grade. So for the low price of 20 low grade, you can have pretty much forever lights, which is pretty awesome. And then I don't know why, but for some reason the garland isn't showing up in here, even though I own it. So that's a little weird. But the garland is going to run the same 20 cloth as the wreath, so that's okay. We don't need to actually see it here. But that does it for the skins this week, guys. It's a pretty simple week, honestly. We only have 5 regular skins, and then these 4 really awesome ones. But the reasoning behind that, pretty much, I assume, is because the holiday items are kind of on the expensive side, with 2 of them being $5 and the other 2 being $3, so, you know, kind of made it more budgetable. I mean, can you imagine if we had a bunch of really awesome skins on top of this? Like, there's no way you can get like 12 skins plus these higher price items. That's going to put you over 40 bucks for the week or something, and that's a bit much there, so... Anyways, guys, let me know how you feel about these items. Everyone seemed to love the Halloween ones. I loved them. I think it's great, and I don't mind the price because it's a physical item in the game that you can reuse over and over again. So, sound off in those comments, guys, and we will see you next week for those skins. Don't forget to click that notification bell if you haven't already so that you get to see when my new content comes out, because YouTube just doesn't send things the way it used to. Give a like, and please do me the favor of sharing this with everyone you know to continue support, and thanks for watching.